Tottenham was a type of dance, it would be the craziest type of dance. I think there'd be like, I've just discovered Afro beats, and so there'd be like, you know, Azonto and Dekele in there. There'd be some house dancing. There'd be some like traditional, probably Turkish dance in there as well. It would be a glorious freestyle of styles from across the world that you couldn't pin down in any one way. Constantly changing. So before coming here, my initial hopes and expectations were, I thought of it as a reconnaissance mission, or like at base camp, about to climb the mountain, and just trying to discover as much as I could. I wanted to know what the sound of Tottenham might be like, if there was a sound of Tottenham, what the heart of Tottenham was, the energy of it, how young people danced here. One of the things that has been most revealing for me in these past few days is the level of community and the level of everyone I've spoken to has a real commitment to the area. A lot of people across the board, all different walks of life, that are actively engaged in improving the lives of people around them in this area. I spoke to these two young guys, Josh and Desti, who run a thing called Empire Sounds, which is a kind of, they want it to be like a silent brand that deal in live music and events and artist management and all this kind of thing. And they're 26, 27, and they're also kind of social workers for the area. They bring in young kids in school that wouldn't necessarily have opportunities to be creative in that way. I asked them about what they felt an outsider's perspective of Tottenham might be like, and for them it was a surprising question, because they spoke of Tottenham as a town and as a distinct entity from the rest of London. Yeah, Tottenham for me has seemed to be a place of extremes as well, where people have strong opinions, often quite different to my own, and as well as all of the amazing kind of community-based work that a lot of people have been doing. I've also spoken to people that would rather see whole estates burnt down. So one of the things I've been doing this week as a kind of creative outlet for speaking to people, making these little portraits, kind of video portraits of people. I then film separately, and rather than just film someone kind of sitting, I asked them to come up with a place that they felt comfortable in or meaningful for them, and a song that they could respond to in some way, which could just be sitting and listening. So one interviewee, Alina, she had a song on her phone that she was working for Tottenham Hotspurs, doing health checks for people in the foyer of Tesco's, and I filmed her there listening to a song, and then that was then a kind of expression of her identity in a way that it wouldn't necessarily be if I just put a camera in front of her. She was listening to something that she felt connected to, and then I also interviewed her just with audio, and I can mix those things to create a kind of portrait. Because I work in choreography as well, I've been drawn to the kind of dances that I've seen that just happen on the street, and I film people dancing on the street and different styles and the kind of the social aspect of that dance, and in some way I'd like to create some sort of response to that.